Hello everyone, my name is Maylin Pena Corrales. I'm going to be talking on attention and how it influences our life every day, especially when we are using our phones and multitasking. One of the most crucial cognitive functions is attention. We are constantly inundated with information, but our brains are unable to handle it all. Attention means with emphasis ends all, but what is relevant to us and tune out the distraction. If left unattended, people would have a tough time in whatever they were doing, let alone learning and completing every task they had to accomplish. A number of people think they will be able to do things more than one way at once. There is a catch, though. Research from cognitive psychology indicated that people have limited attention. Trying to do multiple things at once can also cause a decrease in performance, as it requires dividing resources between tasks. Studies on multitasking have shown that when two or more tasks are competing for your attention, performing then will have a negative effect on the performance of the task. Students learning with their cell phones by their side is a typical case of multitasking. With notifications and messages, despite being focused, a person can be distracted from the task. The result of the research indicated that smartphones can automatically draw attention away from work, reducing concentration ability. Smartphones constantly trigger cues with vibration, sounds, and notifications. A few people have attentional bias towards cognition associated with the use of their smartphones. This places their focus automatically towards information that pertains to phone usage, even when they are working on another task. In the modern life, multimedia is a phenomenon. Media multitasking is defined as using multiple types of media simultaneously, according to the researchers. Many people do this regularly, but studies indicated that a lot of the time when people do this, they may experience loss in performance as they need to keep their attention on multiple competing tasks. What can be learned through cognitive psychology research about why distraction happens? Researchers have identified that cues on the cell phones can in fact draw attention. Other studies have revealed that our intention and surroundings mold our attention. This is why even when we are trying to concentrate, out of our sight can draw our attention. Research indicated that attention can improve through means of a focus on minimizing distraction. Cell phones should be turned off when studying and keep one-on-one tasks at a time for optimal concentration and learning. Another helpful strategy is creating a quiet environment for studying or working. Background noise, social media notifications, and other distractions can make it harder to stay focused. When people create a dedicated study space and focus on one task at a time, they are more likely to learn effectively and complete tasks successfully. Finally, attention has an impact on almost all that we do. Technology, information overload, and multitasking are shown by cognitive psychology to occupy our attention to the point that we are the ones getting distracted. The technology of attention allows us to make decisions in better ways which lead to better learning, productivity, and daily functioning. Understand how attention works can help us become better students, employees, and decision makers. A small change in our daily habits can make a big difference in our ability to stay focused. Thank you for listening and see you next time.